He was just a prophet, but he is God, and we need to understand the history. The easiest way to understand this is that we all say we're the faith of Adam, the faith of Noah, the faith of Abraham, the faith of Moses. You know, the Old Testament prophets, the Torah, it's in the Quran too. And then we have this continuity, this line, this tradition. And we have all these messianic prophecies about a coming Messiah that would help liberate the Israelite people. And he is born in the year 0. This is what all of our calendars are based off, of the birth of Jesus Christ. And then we keep going, you know, Jesus comes, he fulfills all the prophecies. All the prophecies are fulfilled, and he has the apostles. And then finally he fulfills the prophecy where he is crucified and he is resurrected. And then that is a continuity of the Old Testament Judaism, is through Christ, through his church, the Orthodox Church. But then the mainstream Judaism we see today came in the year 2, it really came around the 200s. It's very new, even later. I mean, some say even the 5th century. That is rabbinical Judaism, the Talmud, but that's where they have the Talmud and rabbinical Judaism. This is the Judaism we see today. And then we have to wait until 570 when the Muslims prophet come, Muhammad. He is born, and then he is taught a heretical version of Christianity in his youth. So he is taught wrong things. And then over a 23-year period, he is revealed the Quran. It is supposed to be the perfect word of God, of Allah, the perfect word of Allah. But what it says is that it says actually what happened in 32 didn't happen. They say Jesus wasn't crucified. What? That's the most important. That's such an important part of Christianity. But they say, oh guys, a Quran, you know, revealed through the Quran, said that actually Jesus wasn't crucified. Actually, Allah made it look like Jesus was crucified on the cross. But actually, Allah switched him out at the last second. So what? Why would anyone believe Muhammad, who came, this is 600 years later, the Quran comes. Why would we trust what came 600 years later? Versus Christianity, we have the New Testament. We have the pagans and non-Christians who confirm that Jesus was crucified and died. We have the Jews, and we even have atheist secular historians all confirm that Jesus did die on the cross. So why exactly would we trust Muhammad, who came 600 years later? Would you trust me in 2022 if I wrote about something that happened 600 years ago? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't trust it. So why would we trust Muhammad? It's a problem of continuity. And again, Moses worshiped God in a very specific way. It's called liturgy. It's with incense. There was a priesthood. There was a sacrifice. And there has to be a continuity, like meaning it has to be the same. There has to be some remnants of what happened before. And there's no, in Islam, there is no liturgy, there is no incense, there is no priesthood. There in rabbinical Judaism, there is none of that. Only Orthodox Christianity has all this, because we alone are the continuation of the one Abrahamic faith. So if you're Muslim, why would you trust Muhammad, who wrote about something that happened 600 years before he was born? It makes no sense. Become a Christian, because we have the continuity. There's no prophecies about Muhammad, and we can really see that Islam is really a mix. It copies a lot from Christianity, but it also copies a lot from rabbinical Judaism, the ritualism, the cleansiness, the spirituality. There's even direct copies from the Talmud, because it just mixes a little bit of Christianity, a little bit of rabbinical Judaism, and a little bit of paganism.